What's up, guys? Hey, today I'm going to talk about vitamin C. So, I'm a big fan of Dr. Eric Berg. I think he's got a lot of great stuff. Today he did the Berg show where him and his wife sit down and talk about. Today they talked about the dirty secret of the vitamin industry. So, and spoiler alert, the dirty secret of the vitamin industry is the fact that most vitamins out there on the market are synthetic vitamins. That's absolutely true. So it really depends on where you shop, for one thing. Because I know, like, I went back home in Michigan this past summer, didn't bring all my vitamins with me because that's a lot to do, anyways. But yeah, while I was in mid-Michigan, Midwest, Michigan's best coast, West Michigan. Anyways, when I was in that area and I'd hit the random little grocery stores that don't carry a lot of things, I looked there for vitamin E was one of the ones because I was having allergy issues, and that really helps me a lot when I have vitamin E. But every single one of those vitamins that I looked at was the synthetic version. So you always want to find a non-synthetic version of vitamin E for sure. That's one of the only synthetic vitamins that I believe, for the main part, like Sprouts carries. I think you could probably find it at Whole Foods as well. I don't really know where you shop. But anyways, be informed and be aware of the synthetic vitamins that are out there. And the other part he talked about was vitamin C, about ascorbic acid, about how it's synthetic and how it's derived mainly from corn. And it's a lot of good information he gave. He said that people usually don't see any benefits for when they have just ascorbic acid straight. And my argument for that would be because they're not taking it in therapeutic dosages. I tend to agree with Andrew Saul, who has pretty much continued the work of Linus Pauling. Linus Pauling is like the only individual in the world who ever won 2 Nobel Prizes. He is the guy who originated orthomolecular nutrition, the whole idea, the whole genre. And Andrew Saul continues that. He writes a great newsletter. They send out very funny, usually very good, informative information about what's going on with vitamin world news. And he has really opened my eyes to how many hit pieces are out there for vitamins. He always seems to email one of those. But anyways, Linus Pauling, back in the 90s, before his death, there's a YouTube video you can find. And if I find it, maybe I'll be able to put it in the description. But basically, Linus Pauling talked about how if we were to get the amount of vitamin C that our bodies need from oranges, again, this is back in the 90s, that we would need to consume over 300 oranges a day. And that's just not possible. I don't know anybody who's able to consume 300 oranges in one day. So Andrew Saul makes a good argument. He says that the ascorbic acid can be beneficial in the right dosage. Eric Berg makes a good point that it can cause some arterial issues if you have too much vitamin C, that we call it ascorbic acid, if it doesn't have bioflavonoids. So there's so many out there that you can get with bioflavonoids, like the rose hips, or it'll say bioflavonoids, or you could buy citrus bioflavonoids if you take it separately. And that's where I stand. I really believe that the vitamin C can be very beneficial, especially since it's so cheap. I don't think that it's necessary to buy all those very expensive acerola powders that are out there. If you want to, if you're all about it, that's good. That's good for you. For me, I have seen the health benefits of taking the ascorbic acid and just making sure that I find enough bioflavonoids from other sources. So that was some of the rant I wanted to talk about. Other than that, Linus Pauling, his work was amazing. It was about how vitamin C could be imperative to destroying cancer cells. And yeah, Dr. Eric Berg, his channel is still great. I still agree with so much of what he has to say. He's got a little bit of a different opinion for the vitamin C thing that he brought up today in his video. Other than that, stay healthy, guys. If there's any questions, anything you want to talk about, anything, feel free. Send me an email, leave a comment, check me out on Instagram. And thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe.